Hey guys, how are you? How's everybody doing out there in La La Land and Internet Land and the ether? I hope you're enjoying your summer if you're over this way, and if you're not, I hope it's not too cold for you. Um, Jenny Satori Davis here, of course, and this is Jenny Satori Healing. Today we're going to do, as always, a little bit of energy work, but as you know, a lot of times, spirit has something to say, and I guess I let her deliver. So, um, what I wanted to talk about is what's separating us in this universe, in my opinion, and in my helping spirit's opinion. Um, there are so many stories out there, so much coming in from the collective conscious, as we've all heard and been seeing. And that is what's separating us. It's because it's almost like we rather be right than be whole. Okay. And, you know, if you're saying the sky is blue, from most people's perspective, right? Um, the sky is blue, but there are other alternatives to that. There are exceptions. Perhaps someone is colorblind. I forget which colors they can't see, or maybe they're a dog and they can't see, certain colors, the color red. You know what I'm getting at. Uh, then is the sky blue? Perhaps it's not, right? So that's the same idea with right fighting, where we unequivocally believe that we're correct, and maybe we are uh, in in the majority, but at the same time, there are exceptions to every rule, as we've heard. And so when we are going out with, as I always talk about, our egos, um, excuse me, spirits like, hurry up and get it out. So anyway, when we are talking about the ego, which we are encased in order for us to navigate, right? um, we identify with our beliefs in such a way that then we become, tunnel visioned, and we sort of have this one track mind where no matter what other people are telling us, no matter what other perspective, we are going to dig our heels in and say, this is right. The sky is effing blue, you know? And this is where we get into trouble, in my opinion, and this is what is creating more separation, which is exactly what we don't need. Everything right now, in my opinion, the energies, etc., it's all uh, built to divide, right? And we've heard that a time or two. But what does that mean energetically? Even it means that what we all really want, no matter what our beliefs are, is to be in harmony, I believe, and to be able to be free in choosing what we want to do, in what makes us feel good, individually, and it doesn't hurt anyone else. Where nobody's out there really on purpose trying to hurt anyone. I think that they, again, we're coming from these wonderful earthly filters. Our brain is just kind of trying to protect us and get us to be um, get us in line with our agenda. What makes us feel comfortable, what makes us feel safe. You know, but what we're getting away from is the grander picture. In shamanism, shamans do very little work for themselves. They do a lot of work for their community. They do a lot of work for humanity as a whole and the collective conscious. Um, it's not really about what they want, And me personally, I do believe in self care. We certainly need that, but also at the same time, anyone who I come in contact with or who I even know of, all of a sudden, they're included in my ceremony, because they become energetically part of my community. Um, and so when I'm doing things for the planet, I have perhaps you in mind, you as the viewers, and so on. So it's no different than it was tens of thousands of years ago, in which shamanism has been around. That we all want to take care of more than just ourselves. And when we are right fighting and when we are not able to look at different perspectives, I believe this is more for self. And that's really not getting us anywhere. We've gone on and on like this for how long? And is it getting us anywhere? As I always say, is it working for you? How is your life? And what are you doing to contribute not only to what you've been conditioned and fashioned to believe in, but into the bigger picture. What are you doing? And I ask myself that as well. It's not just a pointy finger thing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that is what I felt like sharing right now. And I hope it goes to you as it's intended, and that is with love always. So, we're going to do a little energetic work right now. And I want to tell you that if you're new, you don't need to see me and you don't even need the sound on. I don't make any sound here when I'm working um, with me on the video. I do have other um, videos here on YouTube that do have music, but you can listen to that with the sound off as well. I put the music in there in order for you to have something to listen to and have some cue to know when it's over. The music has nothing to do with the energy in terms of the efficacy, and yeah, it's just pure awesome energy. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think we're going to have an interesting little session, and I hope you enjoy it. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to believe in anything in particular, and you don't have to, stand on your head and chant or anything of that nature. Just hang out and let's see where spirit takes us, okay? All right, so if you'd like to get comfortable, and you can close your eyes. Uh, as I always say, it could be a better experience. It doesn't have to be that way. You could be doing your taxes right now or washing the dishes. It makes no difference to the energy. All right, so if you're ready, I'm going to start. And here we go. Spirit said that's over. So I hope you enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed sharing with you a lot, and I guess the other thing is to say thank you for the emails. As you know, if you've been listening to my channel recently, that I have stopped taking paid sessions, and there are folks I didn't elaborate enough, I guess, about why I decided to do that. There's several reasons, but one of them is, of course, uh, there's a lot of people that are just looking for opportunities to take advantage of vulnerable people, and in the healing industry, I find it kind of disgraceful. That's my ego talking, you know. Uh, so I would like to eliminate that, for obvious reasons, which is there are people that just can't afford it. And um, it's not that I turned people down because they didn't have money. I've always been um, very avid as far as offering free things, but in a more obvious public way, I've done it now on my website. You can't pay anything. You can donate if you like. Just like tens of thousands of years ago, shamans didn't get a salary. People gifted them. They got, chickens, and I don't really want any chickens. I'm a vegan actually. But that's, neither here nor there. I'm just saying that between so much misrepresentation as far as healers, shamans, even, or whatever, I just don't feel good about it anymore. And also, I really like to choose. I like the ability to choose, and let spirit do it for me. Like I can read your email. And by the way, just because I haven't answered you yet doesn't mean you won't get picked. It's become, as I suspected, a pretty long list of people, and I have to, you know, have my boundaries. I have to have my life, and so if I didn't write you back, which is how you would know you're chosen, uh, if I didn't write you back, that doesn't mean that I will never. But on the other hand, please keep in mind, I am just kind of going by spirit and also going by if I feel like I can help you, So I'm not going to write you back if I'm not going to choose you because that would be a lot of work in itself, But thank you for those emails and thank you for um, feeling safe enough to share those vulnerabilities. I speak about this a lot. I did that on my podcast a lot, even though I did that show so that people can be anonymous. There's still a level of sharing and energy exchanged, that I absolutely honor and appreciate. So it's the same thing here. I appreciate your confidence in me, and everything is always confidential, whether it's paid for or not. I think it should go without saying, but in this day and age, you never know. So I'm saying it, and thank you for that. And I am, going down the list and slowly, um, but surely, working it out. And it's been a lot of fun, and I think that it's the best move I've ever made for me personally. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you could go down in the description here. There's a link where you can email me and ask me for help in healing. Now, with that being said, can I heal everybody? Nope. No. Um, do I have a good track record? Yes, I do. I'm spec- I would say specifically, but I don't know. Like I'm good with pain, removing pain. A lot of people do come to me for emotional things as well. There's a lot in my toolbox, but I guess if I would say what I'm really good at is definitely pain removal, but will it work always? No, and I want you to know that, because I'm just a person here, representing the universal energy, which is always what I want to do and demonstrate in my own little way. So, thank you once again for watching. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Check out my Instagram. I'm having lots of fun on there. I get to write, I do in my, I get these visions and these um, wonderful downloads, for lack of a better term, and I express them. It's really cool to do so on Instagram. Sometimes people are confused because they might think it's my personal life, but most of the time it's not, just so you know. And I'm just talking way too much. You know me. I appreciate that you still love me. I still love you. And I thank you so much for being here. And with that being said, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Um, and, as always, I really hope that you are taking care of yourself. We mentioned self care. Self care is the greatest gift to the world, the collective conscious. I know you've heard that before, but why is it such a cliche? Because it's true. So eat good, exercise, yeah. Even if you don't want to do regular aerobics, dance, man. Dancing is my favorite. Um, Although I do exercise, again, you can't just say one thing, like not one size fits all in terms of a band aid or what works. So if exercising in a structured way isn't for you, find other ways to move your body. That's the main point. Eat well, do good to others, like that is healthy. It kind of helps you spiritually and physically, in my opinion. And that's it. I'm shutting. I will see you next time. Bye.